Welcome back to Cloud International. Today I will be interviewing a World War I veteran that goes by the name
Sergeant First Class Whitted.
Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
If you don't mind me asking, can you please tell us your story?
Yes, sir. It was March 28th, 1917. Me and my comrade, Lieutenant Ferdinand, were in the trenches that day. We were looking to see how the soldiers were doing. It was stand 2 at that time, and we were performing some inspections on the soldiers to see if they had their rifles and uniforms. At that moment, the Germans unleashed a hellfire on top of us. About 20 men right beside me were blown up, and we were told to move forward. Me and my comrade, Lieutenant Ferdinand, we ran out into the field. Mortar shot all around us. I saw my allies dropping like flies. I look up and I see a mortar shell. I looked up and I saw a mortar. I yelled mortar incoming as loud as I could. But my comrade Ferdinand didn't hear me over the machine gun fire. The mortar landed directly in front of Ferdinand and he was blown to bits. I laid there in agony. I had some shrapnel in my stomach. I was hesitant, but I got back up. I checked on Ferdinand, and I decided to keep on running towards enemy lines. By the time I got there, I dropped down next to another soldier, and we took out a couple snipers before he stood up and got mowed down by machine gunners. I got up to go look, see if he was okay, and right then I got shot several times in the leg. I fell down and I just acted like I was dead while mortar fire was raining down. At that moment, my allies had reached the enemy lines and breached them. We had taken over that trench. I was immediately taken up into the stretcher and went to a nearby hospital in England. After that, I was sent back home with my family in a wheelchair.
Sorry, I stuttered. That was a strange story. May I ask, 'cause I see you are walking. How long were you in a wheelchair?
I was in a wheelchair for about 1.5 decades.
How long did it take for you to recover fully from the traumatic accident?
To be able to walk again, it took about 30 years for me to walk the way I am now. But the scars in my mind from seeing my comrade last a lifetime.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry for cutting you off. It's a very story. I don't know how we're gonna do anything after that. But let's cut to that commercial we had planned.
Stop singing, I will explode.
Yeah. But
Introducing the newest fragrance around. Natural from the world around it. Odd. The best cologne you'll ever find on this planet. Made from the green leaves of this tree.
Good evening, and welcome back. If you're just now tuning in, we were interviewing Sergeant First Class Winters, who just told us his tragic story about his life in the trenches. But now, let's ask some questions. Some people, we've gotten a lot of these, they want to know what Stand 2 means.
See, stand 2 was the time after we woke up, and we would stand at attention waiting for the enemy to ambush us or just to attack us. And if that never happened, we would go and have breakfast. Often it wasn't much, but the rations were enough to we would have our breakfast. Often wasn't much for our rations, which were twice in 1 month. Afterwards, we would often have time for leisure activities. See some of the soldiers playing cards, or writing notebooks, or writing letters to their families, who some may have never seen before. Afterwards, we would do our chores. You need to pause that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Didn't you repair the trenches?
Yes, sir. We would repair trenches and land shrines, and often communication lines, which were destroyed by mortar fire.
Oh, it seems that our time's run out. The cameraman has just informed me. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for having us. For being here with us. Have a good day. You too. Well, like I said, seems like we've run out of time. Thank you for joining our local news report. This is Clyde International, signing off.